Hey, how's it going guys? It's EK here and welcome to this top 10, and it's going to be all about the features that I want to see in the next Need for Speed game. All of these are going to be in no particular order, so bear that in mind. But the first one is going to be more cars and more customization. Need for Speed 2015 was marketed on being one of the best games for customization, and look how it turned out. We only really get like severe customization for like certain cars, for example the 180SX and basically all the proper tuner cars, but apart from that, like high-end supercars, we don't get much customization. So for the next installment, I would love to see a hell of a lot more aftermarket parts and more classic and muscle cars. We don't really get a lot of them in Need for Speed 2015. The next thing I would like Ghost to give us is more garage space. I mean, who doesn't want every single car in the game? I was a little bit disappointed, actually strike that, severely disappointed when I found out we only get 5 cars in Need for Speed 2015, and it's kind of annoying. I know the whole premises of that is you build up the certain car you love the most, but if you're a petrol head like me, and I know everyone watching my channel, all of you guys are petrol heads, so you want the most cars that you can possibly get. So yeah, it was a wee bit stupid putting a 5-car limit onto that, because other previous Need for Speeds, they didn't have a limit. For example, Undercover, you can get a hell of a lot of cars in that. Underground 2, I believe, had a certain amount of actual like limitations in terms of garage space, but had more than 5. This is probably one of the most requested things for the next Need for Speed: improved handling physics, because in Need for Speed 2015, they're shocking. They're absolutely shocking. They're so uncontrollable and unpredictable. If you put the cars all the way to the grip side, they become an understeering pig, and if you put them to the oversteer side, basically they're uncontrollable. You cannot drive them. What I would really like is a mix of the two, but for the love of God, Ghost, do not make it like Criterion handling. We still want to go round a corner like normal, not like Ken Block, but it just shows you that graphics isn't everything. Yes, Need for Speed 2015 is a beautiful, beautiful game, but gameplay and content are more important. Star Wars Battlefront. Moving on from that, I would love to see a darker, grittier story in Need for Speed. For example, Razor gets released from prison after 11 to 12 years and plots his revenge. That would be amazing. I mean, straight away that sounds a hell of a lot more appetizing than the story in Need for Speed 2015. I mean, I love the fact that they got all of the heroes and everything, like Ken Block and Magnus Walker and Morohoshi-san and stuff like that. They were really, really cool, but when I completed the game, I was like, is that it? Is that really it? We do not get like a big payoff or anything. I know we've become a star and everything, but we've not defeated a villain. We've not, done something proper. Just give us that thing to work towards. That's the one thing we all want. Now, my favourite genre of racing game is the open world racing game. And in the open world, you need stuff to do. Now, in Need for Speed 2015, it wasn't really that interactive, the map, and yet again, it wasn't exactly the biggest map of all time. So in the next installment, I would love to see a lot more things that you can actually do while you're just free roaming around the map. For example, bring back the magazine covers from Underground 2. I mean, they're still going on these days. It's still quite cool to get your car on the front of a magazine or a DVD cover or something like that, or even a picture for a website. That would be amazing. Also, borrowing this from the crew, you can go around the map and find like parts of cars which you can build back up into one big model, and you can drive it around in the game. That would be brilliant if you could do that. Imagine if you could find like a proper old Kenmare Skyline parts and stuff, and you can build that back up. That would be insane. And for the online portion, you can have dedicated car meet locations in a car meet mode. Kind of similar to Horizon 2, but you can actually walk around the cars and everything, go in close to them. Kind of similar to Forza Vista. That's what I'm trying to say, but it'll be really, really cool when you've got all your friends there in a party and everything, and they're telling you, oh, come check out my car and see what I've done to it, and you can go up close to it and inspect it. That'd be great. Now, another issue that some people had about Need for Speed 2015 was that it was always night time. Now, I didn't mind it at first because it was very reminiscent of the Underground series, but as time went on, it is a little bit dull and gloomy, especially if we're trying to make thumbnails before we had the photo mode. It was a pain in the arse because it was so dark. You had to light it up in Photoshop, but just generally driving around and everything, it's a nocturnal world. It's just pure pitch black. So for the next installment, we want day and night and dynamic weather, not rain, rain, rain all the time. It would be great to have some sun, some of the rain, and maybe even snow, depends on the location. More race types would be good as well. For example, drag racing, pink slip racing, and outrun. I really, really love the outrun races in Need for Speed Undercover. Just try to get away, like the biggest distance away from the car behind you, so you can actually win the race. Really, really cool and fun, like little race style there. Drag racing, I know a lot of people missed that from Underground 2. I love that as well. And pink slip races, that'll be very, very good for online. So if you challenge your friends, like you put your pink slip up for your car, and they do the exact same with theirs. It's more of a proper tense competition when that happens. More hardcore / challenging police would be great, because in the current game you can literally boof the throttle and you're out of the radar within 2 seconds, but if they took something out of the Need for Speed Most Wanted 05 rulebook, then we would get a brilliant game. Seriously, we would get a fantastic game. I mean, Need for Speed is famous for its cops, thanks to like Hot Pursuit and everything. It is one of its trademarks, so to have one of the trademarks not be that great, it's kind of irritating. So yeah, I would love to see more aggressive cops in the next installment. Now this is probably the one thing which got on my nerves so much with NFS 2015. Rubber banding AI. This was the pain in my arse with this game. Seriously, there was a certain race which has now become infamous on Need for Speed. It's called Component Parts, and holy crap, it is hard to beat. I mean, it took me about 20 attempts to beat. Now, the reason for this is obviously the rubber banding AI and Amy's superpowered S13, which can overtake fully modified Lambos. Because I was using a Huracan to try and beat it, and I did eventually beat it in the Huracan. But yeah, it took me quite a few attempts because Amy just went right by me. Now that Lambo had run about 700 horsepower. So yeah, it was pretty weird when I seen a little S13 freaking flying right by me. So definite more balanced AI and a lot more fair AI would be great in the next installment. For example, if you are out in front or far out in front, it should be like that. It should stay like that, not having a blooming little chankmobile coming up behind you in your Lambo when you're going like 200 miles an hour and it just flies right by you. No. And now on to the last thing that I would like to see in the next Need for Speed. I know there's going to be plenty more down the line when we actually see like a proper trailer for it. I'm not too sure if it's coming out this year, but probably next year. But yeah, that is improved servers and a proper online mode. For example, something like GTA Online, where you jump into free roam and you can get to drive around with people that want to actually free roam, and you can go up to a race whenever you feel like it, and you can join a lobby with people that actually want to race, because the two separate ones kind of make it feel like disconnected, if you know what I mean, because you get All Drive and the other one as well, which is properly focused on racing, but having the two combined is a lot better. But the one thing that I must stress is that when you do jump into a race lobby, make sure it doesn't intercept with the freaking free roam. Seriously, if you're in a race, you shouldn't appear on the map. It should go into a different lobby and then take you back to the free roam lobby that you were in. So yeah, because I don't know how many times that I have done a race and I've just get crashed into by another person that's doing a race as well. But apart from that, I just want more ways to make money in the game, especially online after you've completed the main career, because in 2015 there's literally no way you can make money after it. You can do races that you've already done and just gradually work your way up, get like $3,000 per race, but how long is it going to take you until you can afford a car doing that? Take a hell of a long time. So that was the top 10 features that I want to see in the next Need for Speed, guys. Let me know yours down below, and while you are down there, a like would be much appreciated. Your support is always appreciated on this channel and by me, definitely. And subscribe to the channel if you do want to see some more of this. I will be doing top 10s a lot more frequently, possibly every single week. And yeah, share it around on Facebook and Twitter as well, and also follow me on there too. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.